Well, considering Mark Williams trailed 5-1 at one point in this match, 6-all as we head into the mid-session interval, that's a massive win for him at the moment. And as you've noticed, we've lost Lee Walker temporarily, and that's because, of course, he has to be with the player that he coaches, Mark Williams, just for the mid-session interval. And obviously, Ken and I will try and get out everything that's gone on in that mid-session interval, unless they come in here, of course.
I hope he keeps his microphone on.
I know, we did ask, but I don't think he's going to. What did you make of what we just seen?
Great session from Mark Williams, you know, and we're going to show, you know, a couple of great long pots. I mean, he's one of the best long potters that the game has ever seen. This is the first one off the break. Look at that. Cueing, can't cue it much better than that. And he made a good break. And then, of course, you know, another one then. You know, this was to seal the frame. Potted a good long red. Missed the black and the reds. Back up for a ball colour. Beautifully cued. And they're the type of shots that give you great confidence, you know. And he looks the stronger of the two at the moment. And probably the interval has probably come at a bad time for him because it's sort of, he's got the momentum. But he's scoring well, he's potting well. And, yeah, it's beautifully poised. Good session from Mark Williams, though.
Yeah, one thing I've learnt from all of you that you always say is when your long game is on, you get more confidence out of it.
Well, it's the basis, you know, for your confidence because it gets you in. And when you can pot a long ball like he can, you know, that sort of, you build your whole game around that. You know, you get you in early and you're not relying on a mistake from your opponent. It could be just like a loose safety shot that's not touching the ball cushion. Once you get your hand on the table, like these guys, their long potting is just so good. So you've got to hide that cue ball, play good safety, keep them on that top cushion.
OK, so we'll rejoin that when play starts in a few minutes' time. But let's take a moment now to dip into what's been going on the other table between Chris Wakelin and Zhao Xingtong. Of course, two qualifiers going head-to-head. Chris Wakelin beat Neil Robertson and Mark Allen to get here. Remember, Zhao Xingtong's been very, very impressive. So it was Zhao that took that 6-2 lead over the day because they played this morning. Now into the evening's play. Wakelin won the first 2 frames of the night. We're going to join play in frame 11. Zhao's at the table. He's trailing by 2, and Rob Walker and Dennis Taylor were watching this one.
Wasn't easy, that one.
Zhao Xingtong, 30.
Well, he kept rescuing himself with fabulous single pots. It was close. It was really close. But he has at least got his hand on the table. Got his eye back in. Frame's still very much alive.
I don't think he'll cannon the red or the black here. If he pots this, he'll head over towards the red that's near the right middle pocket. He's cannoned into the red I mentioned, but nowhere near the pot. Another chance for Zhao Xingtong.
One.
Yeah, there's 3 reds available. Shouldn't be a problem with these two. Either side of the cue ball there.
8.
It's the one that's to the right of the brown. Will be key.
9.
Now he's going to have to play up for the one to the right of the blue because of the angle he's left on this. And he's got potential. I was going to say he might have been able to develop that one to the right of the brown, but he'll just play for the blue here. Back
17.
to the red behind the black. will put him 20 in front. Just wants to bounce a little bit. Awkward little ones. Safely in this time.
23.
But what a shot to get to the red to the right of the brown. We know he's got tremendous cue power. He just needs the red. We'll have to wait.
30.
I'd like to get a snooker here.
Zhao Xintong, 30.
Such an important frame for him in terms of just steadying his nerves and putting the frustration of the first 2 frames of the evening out of his mind.
Big moments for this young Chinese player here. Chris looks at the scoreboard. He can't really play down the right side just to nestle on the red. He'd love to be able to do that. Maybe he can. See, if he goes the left side of the table, every chance if he hit the red, he'd leave it on. And can he see enough of it to just nestle onto the red? If he plays it at pace, he could stick the red up. It's a delicate little one. A great chance for Zhao Xintong to play a telling safety and a potential snooker here. It's not a snooker, but look at the distance between cue ball and object ball. Be hoping to knock that red over on the side cushion, somewhere behind the brown. And he's played it well.
Posed a lot of awkward questions of Zhao Xintong in the first session with excellent safety, Chris Wakelin. Most of the way through the first 8, Xintong managed to find the answers.
He only needs the red, does Zhao Xintong, but the red I don't think goes up past the pink. He can screw in behind the green. That'll probably be his choice. Only half a pocket there. He's got him banging trouble now. You can look all day at this, but you've got to just try and hit the red and hope you get it safe. You can't really work out what you're going to do off the cushion to escape and knock it safe. You just got to rely on hitting the red and hoping for the best. That's 5 away.
Foul. You miss. Zhao Xingtong 5.
And the miss called.
Can you help me with the colours,
I'll
please?
have to go back, so Mikey Kessler will need a little bit of help here to show you that attempted escape.
Leo Scullion in the marker's chair.
Keep going. About half a ball towards the cushion. It looks okay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The brown. Oh, that's spot on. Yeah.
Spot on already, so that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well done, Mikey.
No, you're fine.
Oh.
33, the difference. If he doesn't hit it this time, he will need a snooker.
This direction. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So try number
Thank you.
2, and he must hit it.
Foul. You miss.
Well, that's the frame gone. You'd have to say he won't take the miss this
Frame
time.
conceded. Frame. Zhao
So it'll be a
Xingtong.
mightily relieved. Yes, he concedes the frame. So no wonder Zhao Xingtong is leaving the arena. Chris Wakelin had his chances there, but the young Chinese player opens up a 3-frame advantage. It's 7-4.
So Zhao Xingtong did take the lead there, 7-4, and I can confirm they are still in frame 12. The frame time currently just under 30 minutes. It's a very, very tight one. But yes, he has that 3-frame advantage. We'll keep across that for you on the iPlayer, on the red button, and our BBC platforms. Of course, Rob Walker and Dennis Taylor in commentary there. As for your opinion on what you've seen, because I know you've been keeping your eye on it.
Yeah.
As you expected it to go?
Well, Chris has, won the first few frames tonight, and he sort of really put Xingtong under a lot of pressure. Xingtong was, uncharacteristically made a lot of mistakes, and I was out. Looked very, very nervous. Of course, he lost the last frame of the first session, and then the first couple of frames tonight. But that was a big frame for Xingtong just to stop the momentum, because, as I said, he was really feeling the crucible nerves.
He was indeed. Well, we've been keeping an eye on 2 legends of the game as Mark Williams has been taking on John Higgins, a great reminder of the enduring brilliance of the class of '92. Wow, 3 legends of the game. And to actually get to see 2 of them take on each other here on the world stage is a treat for any snooker fan.
Yeah, and the other one in the other quarter-final
exactly.
as well. Yeah, the three of them in the last day. Yeah, I mean, you see from that little montage, their records and what they've achieved. Incredible, since 1992. And unfortunately, I've had to come up against them over a lot of those years. But it's great to see them still at it, still at the top of the game, still have an insatiable appetite to keep going and keep striving to get better and keep striving to win this beautiful championship.
And they are still the favourites in any tournament we talk about, or any of the Triple Crowns that we watch, or any tournament in the calendar. And look, you won it back in '97. If someone had told you these three would still be going strong in 2025, would you believe them?
Absolutely not, not at all. But yeah, but it's just down to each of them individually. You know, as I said, they've been so successful, but they haven't rested on their laurels. They kept going, and as I keep striving to improve, and they still have the wonderful appetite for the game, and it's great to see. And as I said, these nights and these matches in this Crucible Theatre, they're matches to savour and relish, and they're really going head to head and toe to toe with each other.
Yeah, they certainly are. And these are the moments that we certainly look forward to as snooker fans. OK, let's have a quick recap of the first 4 frames of the night. Nothing separating these two legends as we head into the remaining 4 frames of the night. Look, John Higgins led 5-1 after frame 6. It's now 6-all. Yeah. How will Higgins be feeling as he enters the last bit of this session?
Well, we saw him come into the practice room just to loosen up, pot a few balls. Yeah, I mean, he'll really want to sort of come out and start on the front foot again, because he's lost that, 4-frame lead. Big 4 frames, of course. As you say, you play it in little sessions. One of these players would love to win 3 of these 4 and go in to tomorrow's final session with just a little lead. That would be very, very helpful. But all momentum is with Mark Williams at the moment.